Welcome to our sixth session of the Virtual Whole Body Approach program. Today, we will be discussing the importance of developing a positive relationship with our bodies and understanding that every body is a good body. In this session, our primary goal will be to explain the difference between the healthy ideal and the thin ideal. Specifically, we will discuss how one supports long-term health, while the other has potential to harm our mental, emotional, and physical health. The influence of the thin ideal has been significantly influenced by the media. We will explain how the media falsely advertises thinness as an influence for your overall happiness, confidence, and health, but ultimately obtaining extreme thinness likely has a cost as a result. Following mindful eating techniques, we will further discuss appreciating our bodies and how positive self-talk and body appreciation can influence our relationship with ourselves, food, and fitness. In regard to one's relationship with food and fitness, there are two ideals, the healthy ideal and the thin ideal. The thin ideal and the healthy ideal are not the same and do have significant differences. The goal of the thin ideal is to reach thinness that is neither realistic nor healthy. The thin ideal is the perception that the ideal body is a slender, feminine physique with a small waist and little body fat. The thin ideal media contains images and messages about weight loss, dieting, and fitness, which sends the message that you need to do all these things in order to be happy, confident, and successful. People striving this ideal tend to go to extreme measures to look ultra thin, similar to a supermodel. These dangerous measures may include unhealthy weight control behaviors and lots of exercise. Making changes to physical health by going on a diet to lose weight might take a toll on mental health. It may cause you to be in a bad mood from being hungry, find yourself spending too much time thinking about food, or heighten the possibility of negatively impacting your body image. The healthy ideal, on the other hand, involves feeling good about how your body both works and feels, while also nourishing it and enjoying movement. The goal of the healthy ideal is overall health, fitness, and longevity. A healthy body has both muscle and adequate fat tissue. An adequate amount of fat tissue is an important and active endocrine organ. Fat cells play a vital role in storage and release of energy in the human body. The thin ideal, which strives to have little fat as possible, could possibly result in severe lack of energy, decreased metabolism due to low energy storage, and poor body temperature regulation. Health includes both physical health, mental, and emotional health. By understanding the impact that nourishment from foods and participating in movement, you will begin to enjoy the journey you are on, maintain and develop healthy relationships, and be able to maintain your progress long term. It is important to understand that the thin ideal is not anywhere near the same as the healthy ideal. It is very possible to be well within the healthy weight range, but not meet the cultural extreme standards of the thin ideal. However, if the thin ideal isn't healthy, where has the concept of extreme thinness as the ideal developed and grown? The media, diet, weight loss industry, and the fashion business are responsible for the development and promotion of the thin ideal. Over time, solicited examples of beauty standards have significantly changed. For example, Marilyn Monroe and figures from the Renaissance period have changed to Twiggy and the supermodels of today. Culture tells us that when we are thin, we will be accepted, loved, happy, successful, and wealthy. We are exposed to pictures that seem to correlate both a small body and happiness. However, these sources do not provide the whole story and do not show how the individual feels mentally, emotionally, or physically. By understanding the impact that industries could have on you and society, it will ultimately help transition to the healthy ideal by helping comprehend that real bodies are beautiful and support overall health. The question at hand is, do you really think all these good things would happen if you were thinner? The answer is simply no. Body weight will likely have little impact on your daily lives if your emotional and mental health are impacted in the process. And many of these ideals are not even able to be achieved. As an example, these two pictures is before a computer photoshopped the woman and then shows the woman after the photographer used the computer to alter her image. In the after, you will notice complete removal of facial blemishes, her eyes have been whitened to appear livelier and brighter, and lines under her eyes and texture on her face have been reduced significantly. Thus, this is an image that one cannot even achieve. We must let the truth help us understand that we should not strive to obtain our ideal from the media, but truly focus on the ideal for you. Throughout our past sessions, we have discussed in detail health at every size through mindful eating and joyful movement, which strives to help you achieve overall health. We have discussed the thin ideal and where it comes from. Now let's think about the cost involved with this ideal. Common costs for a strong desire to achieve extreme thinness include decreased self-worth, mental and physical exhaustion, depression, anxiety, and commonly influences unhealthy weight management techniques. Last week, we discussed attitudes towards eating. By pursuing the thin ideal, there's a strong influence on eating attitude, including less relaxed about eating, not comfortable with eating the right amount for your body, and believing there is good and bad food, and guilt centered around the bad. Given all these costs, we challenge you to understand why achieving your goals will be more satisfying, long-term, and beneficial following health at every size, listening to your body by practicing mindful eating, and striving for the healthy ideal. Now, we ask you to participate in an activity with us. Please stand in front of a mirror, look at yourself, and write down at least 10 of your positive qualities. This includes physical, emotional, intellectual, and social qualities. For instance, you may like the shape of your arms, the strength of your legs, your long dark hair, the sound of your laugh, or the fact that you are a good friend. Please make sure to include at least some physical attributes on your list. Past students have found this exercise to be very helpful and empowering. Please keep your list of positive qualities and bring them to the group next week so you can revisit these qualities and develop a happy, loving relationship with yourself and your body. A positive body image can be a tool in your imaginary healthy toolbox that allows you to pursue the healthy ideal. Standing in front of a mirror and stating your qualities can be a way to empower your self-esteem and help develop a strong relationship with the power and beauty that your body holds. Challenge yourself to move away from the pressures to fit the thin ideal, especially the influence from the media, and think of new ways to talk in a positive way about your body. When you start to do this, you might also see healthy changes in your relationship with food and fitness. Each week, we will continue to challenge you to ponder on what goal is calling you. Throughout this next week, write down a goal related to body positivity, media influence, or developing healthy habits for overall health, not strictly dealing with weight reduction. Your goals could be to use more positive language to describe your body or to identify costs of the thin ideal. Remember, it should be a SMART goal: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. And remember, small changes make big differences. Next week, we will continue to build a strong mental health by further discussing positive body talk, but also take charge of your mind by talking back to negative thoughts. Have a great week working towards your goals, and we look forward to having you for next week's session.